Hello, everyone. Welcome to Life, Mood, and Reality podcast. And in this episode, we are talking about phone addiction versus student success. And I'm your host, Ajiro Ndi. And this episode is where we help students break distractions and build real academic success. And we'll be looking at the fifth part of phone addiction versus student success. Today's episode is for every student that has ever said this sentence. I read, but I don't remember anything. I read, but I don't remember anything. If that's you, relax. You're not dull. You're not cursed. There is a reason, and we are going to fix it. Today is a special day for me, really, because today is my birthday. Yeah, and I get to do the fifth episode on my birthday. So I'm making progress, right? Okay. Let me describe what many students go through. You sit down to study. You read one page. Then you check your phone. You read another page. Then you reply one message. You continue. Then you open TikTok as well. Before you know it, 1 hour has passed. And you feel like, wow, I tried today. Well, you did not. But later, when you want to recall what you have read, your brain is blank. That's why some students panic during test. Not because they didn't study, but because they didn't study in a way that the brain can store information. Now listen carefully. Memory doesn't work when your attention is broken. This is why you forget fast. Your brain stores information best when you focus deeply. But when you're studying with your phone beside you, your brain is doing something called switching. Yeah. So you're studying and you have your phone by your side. Your brain is doing what is called switching. That is, it's jumping from book to phone, book to phone, book to phone. And every time you switch, your brain loses understanding. That's why this topic feels harder than it should be. That's why it's like trying to pour water into a cup that has hole. What do you think is going to happen? You're pouring water into a cup that has hole. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to not hold anything. So you're reading, but your attention is leaking. That's what it means. You're reading, but your attention is leaking. And another thing, most students only read, they don't learn. They just read like newspaper, but they don't learn anything. Reading alone is not enough. You must engage your brain. Let me tell you the biggest mistake students make. They read like they are watching a movie. Just eye moving, no thinking. That's why when a teacher asks, what did you understand? You say, I read it, but I didn't understand. Your phone addiction makes it worse because your brain wants speed, not depth. So even when you read in a rush. Let's take a break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about how to remember what you read.
A lot, and you're like, okay, do you have a private tuition? Don't you have? Do you have? And yes, Ajiro Tech do have a private tuition. So by my right, you can see that we have for the Edexcel and Cambridge IGCSE, and yes, we do have for all subjects. Okay, all subjects. Okay, the popular ones that's always been in demand is mathematics, English language as a second language. Okay, we have physics, we have biology, we have chemistry, and we have the flagship, which is ICT, just here and there. We also have business studies. So if you're interested for a private tuition, I think all you have to do is send an email to the sales team, talk about your time zone, talk about and the fees really quite affordable. Really, it's really quite affordable. It's we look at it across other tutoring service. I think this is the one that's quite affordable, and you get the very best of service. We also have for the E levels as well, and also for the Edexcel. So we have for the Cambridge E levels and Edexcel E levels. Okay, and we have also across the subject mathematics, which is usually the hot cake when it comes to E level, mathematics and chemistry, and then biology. These are usually one of the ones we have in demand always, all the time, even physics, for E level.
Our expert tutors bring clarity and confidence to every topic. We specialize in all major exam boards, AQA, Edexcel, and Cambridge International, helping students prepare effectively for their GCSE, IGCSE, and A-level exam. Each lesson is personalized, interactive, and focused on building understanding that lasts. And now, we're proud to be officially registered right here in England, UK, offering you trusted, high-quality online tutoring that meets British educational standard. Begin your journey today at ajirotech.com or message our sales team info@ajirotech.com or ajirotech@gmail.com. Ajiro Tech Tutoring, where understanding leads to excellence. Okay, we're back. So let's talk about how to remember what you read. Let's fix it. Let's talk about solutions. There are 4 practical methods that would improve your memory immediately. The first practical method is keep your phone far away while you're studying. Keep your phone far away while you're studying. This is step 1. If your phone is near you, forget memory. Put it away. Give your brain full attention. The second practical method, and this is powerful. Use read and recall. That's the second practical method. Use read and recall. After reading a small section, close the book and ask yourself, what did I just learn? What did I just learn? Even if you remember only 2 points, you're training your brain to store information. The third practical method, teach it like you're teaching someone. After studying, explain the topic in your own words. Imagine you're teaching your friend. If you can explain it, you understand it. If you can't explain it, go back and read again. And the final practical method, use past questions immediately. Don't read 5 hours before trying questions. There's some students, they read for hours. They read for hours. No, don't do that. Don't read for 4 hours before trying questions. Read small, then practice small. That's the goal. Read small, then practice small. Past questions forces your brain to remember and apply. That's how learning sticks. Now, let me end with this truth. If you want to remember what you read, you must study with intention, not vibes, not random reading. Your phone addiction is not only wasting your time, it is affecting your memory. I'm going to say that again. If you want to remember what you have read, you must study it with intention, not vibes, not random reading. Your phone addiction is not only wasting your time, it is affecting your memory. So here is a challenge for you today. Study for 30 minutes with your phone far away. Then write 5 things you learned. Just 5. Do it daily. And your brain will become sharper again. This is the Life Mode and Reality podcast. And I hope you have been able to learn something today. Do me a solid. Share this podcast with your friend, your classmates, so they can also learn. And get rid of this addiction so you can become an excellent student. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.